Hey fellow designers, it's Karen of Karen Gwen Customs coming to you today with another video. Today we're going to be talking about what is to come up next from KGC Sewing Patterns. That's right, I'm getting ready to release a new sewing pattern that I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for. But before we get into it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend that may be interested in my content. And when you subscribe, click on that little notification bell and change it from personalized to all so that you get notified every time I upload one of these videos. And for those of you that are returning to my channel, welcome back. You are appreciated. Okay, so before I get into the details of the sewing pattern, I just wanted to quickly show you guys my hair and give a shout out to the vendor from Amazon who sent me the wig. They are called Garinian Hair. If I'm mispronouncing it, the link to the wig will be in the description box below. And I am an Amazon associate now, so if you see a link from me and click on it and purchase something, I will get a smidget of a percentage. So for whoever decides to do so, thank you in advance. If you're anything like me, you are extremely busy. You don't be having time to do your hair. So having a wig that's easy to manage and good quality like this one that you could just put on instead of actually having to do much to your hair will save you a lot of time and just give you more room to focus on your business and other important aspects of your life. So anyways, once again, shout out to Garinian Hair, and let's go ahead and talk about the sewing pattern. Okay, so rewind all the way back to May of 2021. I completed one of the biggest projects I've ever done, which was creating 11 bridesmaid dresses for 11 different sizes and shapes of beautiful women, as well as a wedding dress. And so I knew that once I did those bridesmaid dresses that I would need to create a pattern for it, because a lot of us are getting all these requests for bridesmaid dresses, and the fact that you have to be able to make them in different sizes because no two bodies are made 100% alike. It just takes a lot of pressure off to be able to have a pattern to go to instead of constantly, like every single time you remake the same dress, you have to make all these adjustments to it. So with that being said, I want to show you guys my next pattern that is going to be coming out. It is this bridesmaid dress. And that's me on the cover, of course. You guys know I always try to model my own stuff, and I actually was in the wedding, so it was easy to get a photo of myself for that. So that's the cover of it. And just to let you guys know, the pattern is long. It's not like the mermaid gown pattern is, wherein there's just like one pattern piece for the skirt front and the skirt back. This one, if you notice, has a split. And so I've designed the pattern so that the split is built in to each size, each pattern. And so you don't have to you're not just cutting out one piece of skirt and then having to figure out where to put the split. The split is already going to be built into the pattern for you. But for that reason, you have to have a pattern piece for the left side of the skirt, the right side of the skirt, you know, one side of the split and the other side of the split, and then the back of the skirt, which doesn't have a split. So that's automatically 3 whole pattern pieces for the skirt, which we didn't have previously on the mermaid gown pattern. This one is also a little bit less full and it's shorter, so it's kind of just like a whole different pattern, period. And then for the top, we have 2 different options. So as you can see, you have this really cute shoulder strap, I guess you would call it, that goes from one strap and then goes around your arm on the other side. And then we also have the strapless version, which has these cute little straps that just hang off your shoulders on the sides of your arms. And then there's like a little view of what the back of the dress looks like. So, like I was saying, the pattern is long. So if you've purchased one of my patterns before, you know that it comes in a PDF version, and you can either print it out at home on 8.5 by 11 paper, or you can send it to a copy shop, or my personal favorite is pdfplotting.com, and you can actually send them the full-size pattern file and they will print it out for you on large format paper and ship it to your house within several business days. So that's definitely what I recommend if you do not have the patience to put the pattern together. Okay, now if you don't believe me when I tell you the pattern is long and you really want an idea of what you are getting yourself into when you go to print out one of these, I'm about to actually print it out, and I'm going to time lapse myself putting it together so you guys can see. And then I'm also gonna show you the PDF plotting website so you guys know how to order full size patterns from there as well. I forgot to mention one other thing about this pattern that's different from other patterns that I've done. The top is a little bit structured. This is a spandex or a four-way stretch pattern, so you could use like spandex, milliskin, whatever you want to use. That is a good four-way stretch, but it does have some structure to it. So if you have never done boning before, with this pattern you are going to learn how to use boning. And it is also a princess seam pattern for the bodice, which is something I always previously struggled with, and I was really excited actually to do this project and to master like how to do a princess seam. So those are two things that you're going to learn if you haven't done a project like this before. You're going to learn how to do princess seams, and you're also going to learn how to insert boning. Just wanted to add that. Yeah, so this is the first file, and as you can see, it's just like one page after the other, and it has these big grayed out numbers on each page so that you kind of know how to put them in order. And you literally just tape the pages together edge to edge. There's no overlapping, no folding back, no cutting, literally just like one edge to the other. Okay, so I'm back. It's actually been 2 days since I recorded the intro to my video, and I'm just now about to tape my pattern pages together. This is all the pages for the skirt patterns. So the left skirt, or the left front skirt, the right front skirt, the back, all of those trains, as well as the waist to knee areas. So this is how many pages it is. And like I said, if you want to avoid doing this at home, I'm going to let you guys know a website you can order from. And then this is the sheets for the bodice pieces. Now, if you do choose to print your pattern out and tape it together, and you don't want to have to redo this process for every single size, because this is sizes extra small all the way to 3X, what I do recommend is purchasing a roll of easel paper. This is just like art paper that people like paint and draw on and stuff. And I'll either get this from like Michael's, possibly Hobby Lobby, but they always have it on Amazon. I will leave a link in the description box if you want to order some. But I will buy this easel paper and unroll it, trace out whatever size I need with like a marker or something, and then just cut it out, and then I'll be able to have multiple sizes without actually having to print, tape, and cut each different size. Okay, so this is the website that I was telling you guys about. It's called pdfplotting.com, and this is where you're gonna go to order your full size sewing pattern prints if you do not feel like printing them out and taping them together at home. If you look over here on the right side of the page, you can see their shipping fees are anywhere from $6.99 to $10.99 depending on what part of the country you live in and how quickly you want to receive it. They do have next day air service for a higher fee if you're in a bind. Over here, you're going to go to pattern printing and then hit black and white pattern printing, and then you're going to scroll and just tell them what size pattern you're printing. So they have 24 by 36 inch. And if you look on all of my full size patterns, I try to put the dimensions of the page size in the PDF file name. So you have 24 by 36 inches, 30 by 42, AO and 36 by 40, or I guess it's called A0 and 36 by 48, 36 by 72, that's what we print our mermaid gown pattern on, 36 by 100, and then 36 by 152. And so the price just goes up a little bit for each pattern size. And then, so say you're doing 36 by 100. You're going to tell them how many pages the file is, and then you're going to tell them how many copies you want, and then you're going to select the file. Make sure you are selecting a PDF file. And then once you've done that, you're going to hit add to cart, and then it's going to let you check out. And within a few days, you're going to have full-size PDF sewing patterns delivered to your doorstep. Anyways, that's all I wanted to tell you guys. I hope you're as excited about the bridesmaid dress pattern as I am. Keep your eyes peeled. It will be dropping soon, and I'm going to let you guys know on my social media when that happens. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at KGC Sewing Patterns. Join my Facebook sewing group, KGC Sewing Patterns, and favorite my shop on Etsy, etsy.com/shop/KarenGwenCustoms. I'll see you guys next time.